he's undisputably the best player and the only player that looks like he's trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah, partially functional. Half of me is comfortable. The other half is close to the cliff, like Mrs. Huxtable. These boys got them hoses and clips. They pack like Lunchables. Like
this Warriors dynasty is over. Now, I say that after watching this whole season. Specifically, I see the last game they played against the Lakers. Steph Curry was absolutely livid. Ripped his jersey. They lost in a tough game against the Lakers in 2 overtimes. And I think that game set the tone for the rest of the NBA season. They're heading into All-Star break about halfway through the season now. And the first half of the season for the Warriors was pretty bad. Offensively, they were ranked 21st in the league. Defensively, they ranked also 21st in the league. With those numbers, you won't be able to make a run in the playoffs, and you won't be able to compete with the other teams in your conference. I think the biggest thing for me is I see Steph Curry, and he's 35 years old. Now, it's almost the same narrative that we do with LeBron kind of now. Steph Curry can't take the whole load by himself. He can't carry the team by himself. No one in the NBA history has been able to do that and win an NBA championship. And not to excuse Steph, he's had a couple slumps as well, but overall, averaging 27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, with amazing shooting splits of 45%, 40% from the three-point line, and 92% from the charity strike. Those numbers, they're not even the best of Steph Curry's numbers, but for anyone else, those are still superstar numbers. It's really the others that we need to start criticizing and looking at. These others, I would say, are probably Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. First, with Andrew Wiggins, I don't know where the hell he went. He just disappeared. We can't find him. There's been an APB out for him for a long time. No one has seen him. He's averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 43% from the field, 31% from 3, and 69% from the free throw line. I don't know where he's been, but these are the worst stats he's had in a single season in his whole career. You can even go back to when he was a rookie. And when he was a rookie, he did not have these kind of numbers. These numbers are just absolutely tragic for him. I don't know if he's going through a mental thing or if he's injured, but right now he's just not the player that the Warriors need and that they're looking for. Which leads me to another thing with the Warriors, the front office. The front office is doing kind of a bad job in terms of evaluating young talent. They've got 5 players that I think we all thought that these players would be, lifetime Warriors. Steph Curry would coach them up, Klay Thompson would coach them up, and then they would take the reins for the keys. And I was thinking these 5 players, James Wiseman, I was thinking Jordan Poole, I was thinking about Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga as well. Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody are both having career years this year, career high years, but I also think Steve Kerr is not giving them enough chances to play and show their game on what they actually can do. But also on Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga's parts, they also did a bad job in terms of keeping things within the locker room. There's been reports that they don't like what Steve Kerr is doing, and as a team, you don't do that. Any other level of basketball, high school, middle school, college, they don't have media attraction, so you don't get judged every day. So I know it's hard for the NBA players, but you have to give the media less so they don't judge you all the time, because all that does is bring a dark cloud over the team, and now the team is questioning the trust between them, their chemistry, and also just the trust between the coaches and the front office and just everyone who's a part of the Golden State Warriors organization. There's no trust anymore if there's news like that going out. That's a bad impact for them. I think Chris Paul is not the player that the Warriors needed. We all wondered if it could work. I think most people thought it wouldn't work. I was one of those people that thought it might work. Chris Paul is a cerebral player. He can do everything at the short height of 6 foot. I mean, 6 foot's not even short, but in the NBA it's short. I thought he would provide, I don't know, like he would be like the general. He would be passing the ball to everyone, kind of getting everyone right, kind of similar to what Draymond does. But he's been injured. Since he's been injured, he hasn't been providing anything for the team. The Warriors unfortunately have to pay him a lot of money, as well as Andrew Wiggins. That's why I say, to fix the problem, get rid of Klay Thompson, not pay Klay Thompson, or they need to have more trust in these young guys that they have already, and try and see if they can carry the keys to this team, because then Klay Thompson would be able to stay, finish his career as a Warrior, and also teach the young guys coming up. That'd be his new role as a veteran. I mean, obviously better than Udonis Haslem, because he's a better player than Udonis Haslem. He's not washed, but he's also not the player he once was, for sure. Klay and Draymond are the two players. If you want to go a different route, you have to get rid of them. Draymond is a player that doesn't know how to control himself. You would think after first grade, don't put your hands on someone. But I don't think Draymond learned that lesson. But no, all jokes aside, I think he's just a high-strung player and just plays with his emotions all the time. His emotions on his sleeve. And sometimes that can be a good thing, and sometimes that can be a bad thing. Recently, that has been a really bad thing. They missed him for a lot of games. He impacts the game a lot for them defensively. So when they don't have him on the court, it's kind of a bad situation for him. It hurts their team a lot. But if he's not playing, then there's nothing he can do. I think the Warriors have to consider trading either Klay or Draymond in order to turn this team around somehow. Because Steph Curry is not going to be the one you get rid of. Even though he's 35 years old, everyone else seems they don't have that same mentality. I want to pay homage to the Warriors. Have won a lot of championships, have made a lot of teams better. I think the Warriors are done this year. They just have to start making moves. And I know they're low on money, so they have to make moves that are financially good for them as well. So let me know your thoughts on the Warriors dynasty. A historic dynasty, but it's officially over now. There's no coming back right now. And if you haven't already to subscribe, what are you doing? Go ahead and click that red button for me and press the post notification bell so then you can be updated on the videos. I'm trying to put out at least, I want to say once a day, like every day, but I know for sure I want to get 3 videos out a week. That's a given for sure. So best believe you will have content every week from me. Best believe you will. What do you think the Warriors should do? And until next video, guys, I will see y'all later. Milos out. Peace.
Title. Wanna lit like a lighter. Poppin' my shit, make these niggas don't like us. Yeah. We like disciples. On top of your roof, you can see all the snipers. Feeling me, this not a cipher. I peep their nose on my white.